What's up everybody? Chef Glenn Ben, I'm back in the kitchen and today I'm working on fried chicken and potato salad. Fried chicken is always a good pairing when it comes to bubbles, but I'm taking that to another level. I'm actually doing what's traditionally known as a high-low pairing. This is actually the epitome of high-low. So I got fried chicken, I got potato salad, which has been one of my drinking meals or drinking snacks for quite a long time. Where I come from, we call a chicken basket, a couple of pieces of chicken, some fries, and either some potato salad or coleslaw. And as a matter of fact, couple of my favorite chicken baskets, Angelo Zesto's on Main Street in Columbia, North Main Street. And the other one is Lake Merritt restaurant near Lake Merritt in Oakland. Unfortunately, not there anymore. But two of my favorites, just to bring up some memories. But anyway, this is the epitome of the high-low pairing because I'm doing the fried chicken, the potato salad, and I'm gonna pair it with the Louis Roederer Cristal 2014. That's a high-low pairing. So let's get started. So the first thing is my chicken. So I have here a whole chicken, and what I did with this chicken is I cut the breast in half. To this container, I'm gonna add my buttermilk. To the buttermilk, I'm gonna add my kosher salt, sugar, paprika, cayenne pepper, and I have a few bay leaves that I'm gonna crush. So I'm gonna whisk the brine, make sure everything is combined well. And into the brine, I'm gonna place my chicken. Make sure that you move them around, flip them over, give them a little massage. Make sure that all of the chicken is well coated with the brine. And I'm gonna place the cover on this and I'm gonna stick this in the refrigerator for 3 hours. So my chicken is brining. I need to make my potato salad. I've got all of my ingredients here for the potato salad and I got this pot. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get these potatoes in the pot, cold water with some salt, and I wanna boil them for maybe 8 to 10 minutes, just depending upon how fast this water starts to boil. But I wanna pull these potatoes out while there's still a little bit of a bite to them. I don't want them to go too far. And I'm gonna actually start to dress them while the potatoes are warm. Warm potatoes will take on the flavors and of the things that you're adding to it a little bit better, or a lot better actually than cold potatoes will. All right, so I've got this this perforated insert in this pan. It's gonna make it a lot easier for me to just pull the potatoes out when they're done. So I'm gonna get these potatoes in here. I'm gonna go ahead and get them covered in some cold water with some salt, and I'm gonna get them going. All right, so I allowed my brine chicken to sit in the refrigerator for 3 hours. I'm gonna actually take the chicken out of the brine. I'm gonna rinse it off. I'm gonna sit it on this sheet pan, on this wire rack, and I'm gonna stick it in the refrigerator uncovered. I want it to air dry. Do that for about 2 hours. All right, so I've got my chicken on the wire rack. I'm gonna stick this in the refrigerator, uncovered, and I'm gonna allow this to air dry for about 2 hours. All right, so the potatoes are cooked, and as I mentioned earlier, if you can get some seasoning on them while they're hot, the flavor is much better. I've got some white vinegar. I'm just gonna pour that vinegar in there, and I'm gonna gently toss my potatoes And I'm gonna set them aside and let them just cool on their own for about 15-20 minutes. All right, so my potatoes have cooled. They're still slightly warm, but I'm ready to go ahead and get everything added to it. So first thing I'm gonna do, I've got my mayo here. I've got some dry mustard. I'm gonna add my dry mustard to my mayo. Got some celery seed, not celery salt. I'm gonna add that to my mayo. And I'm gonna get that mixed together. Okay, set that aside. I've got my potatoes here. I'm just gonna go ahead and add my egg to the potato. I've got some finely diced red onion that I'm gonna add. I've got some pickle. Now, I don't use pickle relish out of the jar. I have yet to find a pickle relish in the jar that doesn't seem like a paste or like a mush to me. So I get pickles and I cut my own pickle relish, basically. I like the texture. It's much firmer, more defined texture, not some mush. I've got some finely diced celery. And I've got some parsley, Italian parsley. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my dressing or my mayo mixture to my potatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and season them with some black pepper. Plenty of black pepper. I'm also gonna season it with some kosher salt. And I'm gonna use my spatula and my hand to gently fold everything together. Now, if you find that it's a little too dry, it's not moist enough, you may need to add more mayo. I almost don't think I'm gonna need any more. My ratios are usually pretty good. I actually like the way that's looking. All right, so I'm gonna taste it. That's almost perfect. I need a little bit more salt. All right, second taste. Perfect. I'm gonna cover this, sit it in the refrigerator, and get the chicken fried up. All right, so my chicken has air dried. I'm ready to put together my breading station so that I can fry it. I've got flour here, and I'm gonna do a two-part breading station where I'm gonna go into the flour, into my buttermilk mixture, and back into the flour. So the first thing I need to do is get my buttermilk mixture mixed up. So I'm gonna add my buttermilk. It's really super simple. I've got some baking powder. And I've got some baking soda. Whisk those together. So the chicken goes into the flour. Coat it really well into the buttermilk. And back into the flour. All right, so I'm ready to fry my chicken. I've got my oil set to about 330 degrees. I'm gonna start with my dark meat. All right, so my fried chicken and potato salad is done. This is one of my all-time favorite drinking meals. I actually, the chicken basket, like I said, would have chicken, fries, and either slaw or potato salad in it. I can do without the fries, but I got my potato salad. Let's get this bottle open. This is the 2014 Louis Roederer Cristal champagne. Cork is tight in there. All right. All right. Plenty of some fine bubble action going on there. It's cold, so the nose is a little tight, but there's some green apple. Definitely green apple. A little bit of lemon zest. It's kind of tight. Let's see what we're working with on the palate. That is tasty. That's really good. Oh yeah. All right. Let's see what this chicken is working with. I'm gonna start with the wing. Wow. So that brine, that brine has really flavored this chicken. And it's sort of tenderized the chicken as well. I mean, it's so juicy and tender. Wow. Really good flavor. Let's see if it pairs. That's an easy pairing. I mean, fried chicken and bubbles is a no-brainer. Let's check on this potato salad. Nice. Those pickles, cutting them myself. You don't have to necessarily do that. I recommend that you do. I mean, if you can find a quality pre-cut relish, have at it. But I find the best results I get is, I get the best results from cutting my own pickles. But that makes a huge difference. That little bit of red onion that I put in there, the parsley adds a nice fresh zip to it. Really good. I gotta double check everything though. That buttermilk really has a way of tenderizing the chicken. Wow, this is the ultimate high-low. That Cristal and that fried chicken. So the pairing works, perfect pairing. The true test now though, because you gotta have hot sauce on your chicken, so I wanna make sure that this is gonna pair when I add the hot sauce as well. No brainer. Fantastic pairing. Click on the link below this video to get the recipe for this. The link is in the description just below the video. Click on that link. Man, this is a good one. Thank you for taking the opportunity to watch my video today. If you're new and you've yet to subscribe, please go ahead and consider subscribing. I regularly drop videos where I share my favorite recipes and I pair them with wines. And the intent, as always, is to get the perfect pairing. And in addition to that, would you go ahead and hit that like button for me? I really appreciate it. It helps the channel a great deal. I'm Chef Glenn B, and as always, eat well.